I think we should issue a retraction and a mea culpa.
Hold on.
You know, we theorized that Kate Middleton, Catherine Princess of Duchess, was the victim of ritual sacrifice and or a beatdown. That wasn't true. She just has cancer.
What?
Oh, I thought...
What are you talking about? When people ask, is everything a conspiracy? The answer is yes.
Who and what is controlling everything and why? They practice sorcery. I can't argue against magic.
I don't know what it is that we live on, but I believe it's a realm. This realm that we live in is the lowest level of heaven, highest level of hell.
Chicken snake gods and the Anunnaki and sorcery. If Sam says the chicken snake god is running everything, I'm literally in the world of crazy. I'm winning.
You're losing. Conspiracy Social Club, a.k.a. Deep Waters. Welcome to Deep Waters. We're in it, dude. Dylan, how was your weekend? That was great.
What the was that?
Dylan, did you just put a zen in?
Yeah.
Are you zenning right now?
I'm zenning right now. I'm ready to deliver truth bombs.
So, Dylan, where'd you go this weekend?
What is up with you right now? That was the weakest intro.
No, it's not. Where'd you go this weekend?
I went to Big Sur.
How was skiing?
You asked me if I skied there.
Did you ski there?
I did not.
And then your reaction was, nobody skis at Big Sur. I think that's what they do there.
No, I don't think so. Ryan, producer Ryan, can you look this up, please? Is there any snow in Big Sur? No, it's coastline. It's on the one. Hunter S. Thompson famously lived there. It rarely snows in Big Sur.
Okay, I guess that's wrong.
Such a stupid question. You asked me. Because you've lived in California for such a long time. But listen.
Guys, I just got to tell you, this Saturday night looks like it's going to be pure fire. I'm going to be in Florida. I'm going to be performing Summerfield at the Joke Joint. And it sounds like all of blessings will be a ton of the truth conspiracy content makers will be showing up. All your favorites will be there, hopefully. So I've been told a lot of them are coming. It's going to be great. It's going to be a meeting of the minds. It's going to be like the Avengers all showing up. The Avengers of Truth. Truth! All showing up. And that's my story.
I think I came into contact with a pretty nasty virus, which are real. Over the weekend.
Cox postulate that. Cox postulate it.
Prove the opposite.
No, you have to prove they exist.
You can't say crazy shit and then tell people
how many episodes have we done this?
The normal shit.
No, that's not the normal.
You have to bring the evidence
of
your insane claims.
I keep wanting to bring on Dr. Andy Kaufman, and you keep running.
Because he's not a doctor. He's a dead comedian.
Now you're when did Callan show up to this show?
I have been.
I deny truths and facts that don't make me feel good.
Hit with SARS-CoV-2 novel coronavirus, I believe, over the weekend.
I'm not afraid of it.
Nor am I. But what is eventually going to happen, it makes its way from the sinus into the upper respiratory, then the lower respiratory, then it goes into your spine.
And then your beehole.
Yeah, then you have long hauler and you can't good anymore. You
ever have go to the bathroom and just feel like you could just dump forever? You ever have those moments like, I may be here for a while?
You know what?
And my girlfriend's like, are you okay? It's like, no, this is going to be,
Can I tell you something?
It's like my butt is Olive Garden. My hole is never ending breadsticks. It just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going.
Yeah. An Italian wedding soup. You can get that. Just bring it on. I had that exact moment. We have it's conspiracy Christmas again.
Oh, we're going to go deeper. We just decided it's conspiracy Hanukkah.
It's conspiracy Hanukkah.
Conspiracy Hanukkah.
Spoiler alert, Sam's going to attempt to blame Israel for a bunch of shit today.
Not saying that.
So, speaking of just kind of transcendental bowel movements.
Yes.
So we're in Big Sur this weekend. We stay at this lovely place called Tree Bones, which is a cohort collection of yurts in Big Sur.
Of what?
Yurts.
What's yurts?
Can you look up a yurt? Can you bring up a picture of a
Do you
yurt,
know how to
please?
spell it, Ryan?
Y-U-R-T.
Y-U-R-T.
Right? Yep.
Oh,
So these are yurts.
these are yurts?
They're called yurts.
Why don't we just fix a homeless problem with a bunch of yurts?
That's what I've been saying. That or kind of antiquated, mentally unwell institutions where they're all in rooms screaming, I don't care. Just get them
my
out
whole
of
thing
here.
is this. It's just like, dude, they spent do you see the site that they spent $10 million on the homeless and they saved 5 people?
Well, it's a little bit more than that, but like,
What do you mean?
I mean what I said. It's more than 5 people.
No, they literally helped 5 people. That was it at the end of the day.
There's a lot of bloat in California, and I've been calling for the streets to run red with our leader's blood for a long time. And I, have no bones about that claim. They're all, I was listening to something this morning. We have all these nonprofits that get popped up in California that are owned and operated by friends and families of our elected leaders. That's why $60 billion goes towards.
I totally agree.
Don't get me started. California is.
You literally started it. I did not get you started.
No,
you
started it.
No, you did.
No, you started it.
Oh, I did. I said we could give the
So
yurts.
we're staying in these yurts, right? And these are the beautiful yurts.
Were they romantic? Did you get the look in the eye?
So romantic. Oh, so romantic. Now, I was struggling with SARS-CoV-2
But you
novel
still hit it?
coronavirus. I don't want to speak on my, what happens behind the yurt's door on this podcast.
Okay, all right, different
But
podcast.
let me say that it was a lovely weekend.
Okay, great.
Okay, so the only drawback of these yurts is that there's no bathroom. So having contracted the virus,
Oh no!
at 2:30 in the morning, I woke to a thunderous gaseous pain in my lower
Oh
intestine.
no! Did you blow it out?
I knew that if I did fart, no one knows what's behind that. When you have I hit the bed before.
Yeah, dude. I'm I'm at a place right now where I have to be very confident if I'm gonna release a fart.
You have to be supremely confident.
Yeah, I have to do that, dude. Because I could shart in a drop of a hat.
Yeah. There's no choose your own adventure here. You have to know where you're going.
You have to be confident.
So I decided that I'm not going to shit up this yurt bed. And
Dude, that's so nice of you.
I had to walk to the bathroom at 2:30 in the morning.
Does your woman know how brave you are right now?
I don't think so.
That you're
I don't
doing
think so.
this so she doesn't have to sleep in
I make
your
fucking-
shit?
I make all the money and she doesn't even care. I don't know why they don't care. No, I'm kidding. She's lovely. I'm in love with her. But anyway, so I go to the bathroom 2:30 in the morning, and I'm just sick, and I'm headache, all right? And endless amounts. I'm sitting on the toilet for 30 minutes, and then the light goes out.
Oh no!
It's just pure darkness. I'm sitting there sick. I'm just waving my hand like this, trying to get the light to turn on. And then another guy walks in at like 3:15. I'm like, I got to get out of here. But yeah, no, it was very, very tranquil.
Oh, so there's a community bathroom?
Community bathroom. $400 a night, community bathroom.
Bro, did I ever tell you the time? So I used to live by the Hollywood Bowl.
And we'll get to conspiracies.
And
in
one time
second.
I couldn't even make it home. I had to go so bad. So there's a Hollywood Bowl. There's parking. There's where I live, and in front of that is a small park where people walk their dogs, but they also picnic before they go to the Hollywood
Sure.
Bowl. It's
Yeah,
a big thing.
Right, it's a big to-do.
And they have these really nice bathrooms. They have like a sheriff office right there. And I'm like, I can't even make it to my house. I have to go in and use the public bathroom. That's how bad it is. So I run inside, and in the mirror is this guy in the bathroom, looking in the mirror, is this guy tweaking balls.
Yeah.
Like just tweaking balls. Like he's at that point where he's like trying to fix his skin. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
And like doesn't even acknowledge me. Just is too busy like working his skin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have time to talk about this. I say hi, and I walk in, dude, and
because usually you see somebody tweaking out on crank and you have a conversation with them.
no, you give them the hey, it's cool. I'm not judging you.
Okay.
Hey. Hey, dude, do
Right.
your thing.
Yeah,
you do that, right? That's
Right.
how we do it on the streets, dude.
Call them brother. If they're black, call them cat.
No, dude, that's a big thing I'm worried about real quick, too. I make sure I call everybody brother.
Yeah.
So when I do call black people brother, they don't get mad. I call every.
No. We talked about it last week. You should start referring to black people as cats.
Really? Hey, what's up? Thanks, cat.
Yeah.
My cat. Anyways, so I go into the bathroom, dude, and I mean a shotgun blast.
Right. 12 gauge slug.
It goes boom, and then all I hear this guy go, dude.
Yeah.
The only thing that knocked him off his psychosis was the ass blasting of my beehole.
You know
That's
what?
it.
I bet that guy was the lunatic that sings about the Corinthians. You know that guy that sings about the Corinthians?
No.
Oh man, he's a lovely psychotic homeless guy that sings about this alien race called the Corinthians that live in the center of this planet. And Tim and Eric featured him on one of their episodes. But listen, everybody's really pissed off right now because we have Conspiracy Christmas to get to.
Yeah, Conspiracy Hanukkah is fire right now.
Conspiracy Hanukkah is fire. So there was a shooting in Moscow over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Cannot wait to talk about
Yeah, should we do the follow-up to this?
But first, we have to talk. I think we should issue a retraction and a mea culpa.
Hold on.
You know, we theorized that Kate Middleton, Catherine Princess of Duchess, was the victim of ritual sacrifice and or a beatdown. That wasn't true. She just has cancer.
What?
Oh, I thought.
What are you talking about?
You know, I walked in here today thinking that we could just smooth through this.
No.
I didn't think that the waters were going to be this choppy because it's obviously insane.
Sent you a ton of videos, Dylan. You know the truth. That's an AI green screen. Something's up. Something that our darkest fears, and my poor girlfriend, she cannot take this. She's like, Sam, I'm worried about you. Your soul. What are you saying? I go, I don't think she's with us anymore. Like, dude, they could solve this problem so much. Like, are there layers? Are there Russian salt dolls where we just keep opening more dolls and there's more dolls inside those dolls? That's the question. If you believe this, I don't know what to tell you. If you believe that was her really giving a speech about the situation going on, what is your thoughts, Dylan? Let's hear what you have to say so I can tell you where you're wrong.
Okay. So you sound like an idiot right now.
Okay, that's aggressive. I sent you a ton of videos. Do I have to send them to Ryan?
No. I listen, I watched all of your videos and
You think that's her talking?
Let me show you one of the things that you sent me.
Yeah.
Really quickly. And I want
Well, you should, but Dylan, there's a good rule here on this. You should show all the things I sent you.
Can I?
Okay.
Can I quickly?
That should be a good rule.
Can I quickly say something? I want to apologize for calling you an idiot.
Thank you.
Regardless of how strongly.
Talk about the retards calling the retarded. Retarded.
No. Okay, listen. I do feel that in my bones.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't have said it.
Okay,
because it's mean to say.
Right, especially when you're going to end up wrong. That's a really weird place to be.
And you're a friend and a mentor, and I should have a little bit more reverence for you.
Thank you.
But when you send me shit, like, go to the second one, please. The one in the middle, actually.
Nope, over.
That one. This one. No, this one. Okay. Click that, and let's zoom in big time.
I sent you that?
That you sent me.
I don't think I sent you that,
You
Dylan.
sent me a screenshot from this person, and she posted this underneath her, underneath the tweet that you sent me. Okay, so she said, this woman that you sent me some tweet about this woman saying just insane shit about Kate Middleton, and she said, if you want to hear more, Donald Marshall broke the whole thing down.
Oh, okay.
So Donald Marshall, who's that? No one knows.
I know who he is, and he
guy.
is retarded.
He said, talk to people at cloning. Not only did William off his wife, but supposedly the 3 kids too. He told me there plainly. He was tired of her and she was starting to look old. He didn't want the kids anymore. Go down. The ambulance and medical convoy that left Schreiningham Estate
Hold on,
were
dude.
there to move the body
Hold
bodies
on.
of the family. He says he wants to be with the other woman in his life. He's very confident that he will never be held accountable. Go down. The cloning center is in damage control and panic, not knowing how to make this go away. So these are the musings of a complete lunatic.
Hold on. Where did you? I never sent you anything from Donald Marshall. I think he's an absolute crazy person.
Who is this guy?
So this is a guy that has stated over and over again that he has been to cloning centers, and he said that he kickboxed Joe Rogan at a cloning center.
Oh, okay.
And then he's so crazy, dude. He said that, and like, I mean, the fact that this woman said this crazy shit, but. Listen, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah.
Okay. So this video, but real quick, on Donald Marshall.
Okay, because
he
sounds...
said that he created every famous band ever. He named every band. He said he wrote every song that was ever popular. The guy is a whack job.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so you're.
I don't know why you sent me his tweets.
I did not send you that. I would never send anyone anything that Donald Marshall
you were
ever
in a
says.
Stupor. You were in some kind of conspiracy fugue state, and you were just like,
you were just.
This is
that
what
was
happened.
just you trying to. You were trying to muddy the water for everything else.
Okay.
So this video, if you look at the top video,
Can you full screen it, Rye?
okay, this the top video or screenshot you have right there.
Yeah.
Okay, that is from a. I think she was doing some kind of awareness show. She's doing some kind of awareness video.
Yeah.
Now, if you notice in that's from 7 years ago.
Yeah.
That she is in the same shirt in the same garden.
It's not the same shirt.
It is completely.
No, it's not.
Ryan, will you jump in and
It's not the same
remember
sweater.
this, Ryan? You always have diplomatic immunity on this, and no matter how many
You
times,
never have to pay parking tickets anywhere.
yeah, okay. Dylan, do you think that's the same shirt?
Okay, I tend to be a little bit more on Dylan's side in this whole debate, but
Okay.
I mean, that just simply looks like the same shirt.
Simply-
Thank you. I
does
love how
look
you
like
had to
this.
say that because a little spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, okay?
You're pointing 10 fingers. at me.
10. That's how off
That
you
is
are right
so
now.
fucked up.
So here we are. We have her in the, and listen, this could easily be a setup in the same way they did with the Bills last year to try to make conspiracy theorists look stupid. But that's the same.
Hold, please. Elaborate.
Okay, so the Buffalo Bills cornerback that had the heart attack.
What was his name?
DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin.
Okay.
So he has this situation on the field. The only number that we see is the one guy, 33, standing up. They do this weird thing where nobody can interview him. I think that stuff, and then he comes out and he's like, hey, I'm here. That stuff is all, it's called nonlinear warfare. So what they basically are doing is setting up so the conspiracy theorists think they have all this info. They're like, see, and then bang, they come out with the other story so that all the people that the conspiracy theorists were trying to open their minds go, oh, look, dude, you're so dumb. I can't believe I was starting to believe you there for a second. It's all mind war.
Right.
So this could easily be happening here. I always say that. But based on what we have right now,
Okay.
why would a princess, right? So let's just say Ryan,
getting jacked. He's getting jacked.
You are the princess in this story, okay? 7 years ago, you came and you gave an incredible story about why it's important to feed homeless animals, okay?
You would be a great princess.
You
'cause
would be a great princess,
We could just
dude.
tuck it back.
Yeah, you
and
totally
then
could
that
tuck
Adam's
it.
apple's a little too pronounced.
Yeah, we'll shave that thing down,
yeah.
dude. We'll call Donald Marshall. He'll tell us where to go,
Yeah.
where they could shave down Adam's apples. Okay.
You can do Muay Thai with Joe and then get your Adam's apple shaved down.
Yeah, that's what we do, dude.
Yeah.
So you're doing this thing about why it's important to pet homeless animals. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, 7 years later, sadly, Ryan, you have a blown out beehole, and it's like you don't want to go in public because you just don't want to blow out your beehole in public, and people are getting really crazy, so they want you to make a statement. Now, you're a princess. You have unlimited wealth. And they go, hey, man, we're going to go back to the same garden where you talked about petting homeless animals.
Okay.
We think it would be cool if you wear the exact same shirt again.
Yeah.
Do you think as a woman, as a princess, and as a royal, she would be like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's go back to the Garden of Sadness where I wear the sweater of death. Can we do that? Do you think that's, I mean, you know women, Ryan, you've been with a couple chicks in your day, right?
I mean, maybe she thinks the shirt looks good.
Maybe
I don't know. Just
in the 7 years, she's never gotten another shirt. Is that what you're telling me?
Can we,
based on what you know about women.
Can we take a break for a sec?
No, we can't. I'm asking the hard-hitting questions.
You're asking these questions that are like, so here's the thing with conspiracy theorists.
We're right all the time?
Hardly. So are the people who are controlling the levers of our culture and our societies, are they idiots or are they geniuses? Right? Because they seem to exist in a quantum position with you where when it's convenient for you, they're 3D chess playing geniuses or they're the dumbest people on planet Earth. Because if they're these Machiavellian 3D chess players, why would they put her in the same sweater that they have footage of her in already?
Well, that
they
could
have
be the
access to
nonlinear
all
warfare, but the truth is, the matter is, like, I don't know if they're necessarily stupid or smart. It's just like, if your assumption is that they're just dumb, right? That I heard Andrew Schultz talking about that on Patrick Bet David, right? He's like, sometimes people are just dumb. And I go, well, if it was just dumb, it would eventually fall our way, right? And we would get a win. They wouldn't get the win. They wouldn't get all the money. They wouldn't get all the power. They wouldn't get all the laws passed that they want. We would eventually win one. If it was just dumb, then we get dumb luck and it would go our way. But it never goes our way. It always goes their way every time. So it's like you go, well, wouldn't they use a different shirt? Well, that's possible. That's possible. I mean, they might be. I mean, we're just, listen, what we're doing right now is we're trying to solve a murder mystery in the dark. That's what we're doing. So what we're going off is, hey man, they're trying to tell us that this chick who's not shown her face in a legit way since December, okay, has put out this statement, and there's all these things that are really wrong with this video. The biggest one is when she moves her hand, her ring just disappears.
No, it doesn't. And I think it's really, really beautiful that you have called into illusion True Detective Pitch Black. Because the issue with True Detective Pitch Black is that the black lesbian that is a detective? Is that her character? True Detective Pitch Black.
Call him Pitch Black.
True Detective Pitch Black.
I was on my lunch break.
Is you. True Detective Pitch Black is you and sometimes me in a pitch black room.
Yeah.
Now,
and you're just blowing out your beehole, trying to get a light on.
The thing is, you walk in there and you go, well, there's a murder in here, but you can't see anything, right? So you don't know if there actually is a murder. Your default setting is paranoid ground squirrel
this
brain
is a great,
trying to find blood everywhere, right?
Okay.
So what happened to her, and I had a friend when I was younger who passed away from this kind of cancer. I think that it's a rare abdominal cancer that metastasizes in the form of a lot of different small tumors.
Okay.
So
now I get what's going on.
No.
You brought your personal stuff into this. No. And because sadly, a friend of your past, rest in peace, Dylan's friend.
He was not that close to a friend. It's still sad, but life moves on. Okay. It's still very sad. But he wasn't that close.
When he hit on your girlfriend now and you kind of like.
No. Sam, shut up. So she has an operation to remove a lot of very delicate, intricately woven tumors. They can't get them all. While she's recovering from the surgery, she announces that she's going to have to do chemo treatments because they can't get all the stuff out. I think that's what's going on. The ring didn't disappear. The sweater's different. It's similar, but it's different.
No, dude, you're just
the Royals
nuts.
wouldn't put out an AI video. They just wouldn't. It's too easy to snuff out at this point. AI is not good enough. The hands are all too fucked up.
But here's the thing. Nobody's... Listen, I'm just saying, like, you're literally just, like, spitballing on what you think she's doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm spitballing.
Thank you for saying that.
Okay? I'm going, okay, something's up. Because they could easily bring her out, surrounded by her family, making this statement in real time in front of a bunch of reporters, and this whole thing would go away. But they're not. They're not doing any of that. They keep doing shady shit, like putting out the video of the prince and princess walking from Air One after they grabbed a latte.
Air One
or whatever it's called,
One.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, and we so obviously know that wasn't them. So now we got a precedence of them faking the funk on a nasty dunk, right?
Yeah.
So now there's a precedence of that. Like, they could solve this problem real quick.
Okay, well, Ryan is he's a bit of a truth sleuther too. There's been a lot of stuff going on with these. They put the AI video into this AI analyzer, right? And it goes, yeah, this is 99% AI. You've seen those tweets flying around the internet, right? Now, Ryan, you saw lots of people doing the same thing with selfies, right?
Yeah, so I saw that specific site that somebody posted that they put it into an AI generator. It said 89% chance of it being AI. Then that specific screenshot started getting floated around, and a bunch of other people went and tried to just post selfies of themselves, and that website just turned out to be whack.
It's all AI.
92%.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So I hear what you're saying.
And the ring disappears. I don't care what he says.
No, it doesn't.
The ring. I sent it to you, dude.
All right,
I sent it to you.
I know. We have it pulled up. We'll watch it. It doesn't disappear.
It does disappear.
Nah, it doesn't.
It totally disappears.
I think it's the fur. Yeah. Okay. Let's.
Yeah, but the video. Okay, can you play it?
Yeah. Okay. Full screen it, Rye.
Okay, there it is. Blatant black. Remember, it's black. Where is it, Dylan? It's gone. It's so black. It's so obvious. Now we're squinting for it. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
No.
Get out of here.
No. Go back to the beginning.
Dylan, look how nothing's there, Dylan. There's nothing there.
No.
Dylan, there's nothing there. You can't squint going, oh, I kind of see it. And then when her hand's down, it's so beyond blatant that there's a black ring there. It's not it's like, dude, you should not have to squint to see if there's a ring right there.
Okay, can I say something really quickly? There are...
Dylan, you're telling me, Ryan, do you see a blatantly black ring right there?
I do not.
Thank you.
However, I will say it does. I mean, I admit there seems to be, the background looks kind of uncanny valley, like it's some green screen or AI
move
or something.
Does not move.
But there are the
frame rates, skip rates, stuff like that can take place, right?
Okay.
I was looking at this on my cell phone.
Okay.
Coming back from the snowy peaks of Big Sur. And when I saw it on my phone, I was like, okay, obviously that's just kind of like a low
aperture.
There's a low grade video. You see a little skip thing, and there are explanations. Seeing it on the big screen here, it does look like the ring disappears.
Yeah!
Okay. It does look like the ring disappears.
Man.
So I think now, as a podcast, we can retract the retraction, and Kate Middleton's fucking dead.
No, I don't want her to be dead. I like her. I really like her. But I mean, something's up. And... when Princess Di dies, there's plausible deniability. When another one dies, and now you're like, what is going on?
Here's the thing: these shadow bodies, they, with the kind of era of information that we're in right now, they're getting a little too cute. The CIA used to just kill people.
Yes.
Now they're getting too creative. They're trying to get England and and France to spy on Trump because we can't do it. So we're just kill the guy. I'm not saying
no. I want to be
that.
on the record. I love Trump. I don't trust him, but Dylan.
I'm not calling for that.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, that's Dylan.
No, I'm not calling for that. No, would not ask for that.
God bless President Trump.
No, I would not ask for that. But I'm just saying that these people get a little bit too cute now with their Rube Goldberg kind of plans to torpedo people.
Well, I also think that we've become so desensitized to our leaders offing people that we just think it's really easy to just off somebody.
Yeah.
Like it's just really easy. And I think even at the highest levels that
it is easy. It is easy.
What?
It's so easy.
What?
It's easy to kill people.
What? No, it's not.
I mean, look at the Clintons. How many fucking people have just been taken out? I mean, he's got a shotgun blast to the chest. Who cares? He's got a shotgun and an electrical
The Boeing
cord.
guy.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
Okay, so I have some weird theories on that. I don't even know how real that guy and that whole story is. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Okay, well, maybe we can get to that later. But right now, I think case closed. True Detective, Pitch Black, has been solved. Kate Middleton is once again deceased to ritual sacrifice.
We're not saying that. We're just saying there's a bunch of things that can go on. It's just not exactly what they're telling us.
I actually, I will throw out one plausible deniability.
Okay, Ryan, I'm ready.
Especially as Dylan, I'm really trying hard to make it seem like there is some sort of ring there.
Okay, so right. you're in Dylan when Brian was on the show and he felt like this need to save Brian. You don't have to save anybody.
I just honestly was thinking about it last night.
You did that all the time with him.
I didn't.
100%.
You bitch.
So there's a weird thing going on in the background, which is the first thing that kind of set me off to something weird, is that you can see Wind is kind of moving her hair, but there's nothing moving in the background.
Yeah, right. Is he yelling right now?
No, he's very excited.
Just don't. Because
I consider Ryan a conspiracy theorist, right? So when you get something, you get very excited. So this isn't rage yelling. This is excitement yelling.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, let's go. Keep going.
So I think that because nothing's moving in the background, none of the leaves, none of the grass or anything, what it makes me think actually is that a lot of these newer cameras now, they have some super strong AI image stabilization that's going on.
Okay.
So so you can kind of see that in the background that it is stabilizing. So even though things in real life might be moving, it could be stabilizing. So when her hand moves and you see that the ring's no longer there, that's something that might come from an AI image stabilization thing where it's trying to put frames together to make it seem.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out.
What is more of a conspiracy?
Okay, maybe you're right.
That or what we're pitching? It's crazy how deep you got to go. You literally went on a Bilbo Baggins journey around the Shire and Mordor to get to. Yeah,
I don't have access to play the Shire theme anymore, but I wanted to play it when Ryan was just talking all that 100%. Nonsense.
He had his Bilbo.
Dude, I don't want to sound like a dick, but you gotta shut up the rest of the show.
No, Ryan, you keep going, buddy.
You
keep going.
Ryan.
Who's for freedom? This guy right here.
The case is closed. True Detective Pitch Black is over. Season wrapped. We solved the case, Ryan.
Ryan, thank you. See, look at Ryan. For all your good deeds, look at what you got. Yelled at by the guy you were trying to protect.
Goes unpunished. Okay, so shooting in Moscow.
Yes.
It is really, really interesting to me that, so October 7th happens, right? Israel is in conflict with a neighboring state, territory. And you go, it was obviously a false flag. The information was known. Israel let it happen. So
Don't forget the shorting of Israeli ETF stocks.
Just let me.
Okay, get it all out.
So you go, okay, so obviously it was Israel. They knew this was going to happen. They wanted to mobilize and motivate a military overreaction, right? So now a similar terrorist attack happens in Russia. Go, okay, so they had the information. They sat on it. They didn't do it. They didn't do anything. This could give them motivation and cause to go into Ukraine and just wipe them out. But in this case, it's not Russia that planned it. It's Israel once again. So I'm just a little bit confused because
I think what
seems like
you're
a carbon
about,
copy of another conspiracy that you and many of your ilk landed on. But once again, it's the Israelis that are behind this. I'm a little bit confused.
Okay,
here.
let's just go through this.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I sent you everything, dude, and you pick and choose what you'll give the Ryan to present, which is very interesting.
No.
So literally, the U.S. State Department issued a warning to Americans in Russia to stay away from high
crowded or high traffic areas.
Okay, so they literally said that like a week before this. Then that
March 7th, yeah.
And then that woman who has angry face from the Ukraine, her literally states that they're going to start killing civilians. She literally states it, okay?
Yeah.
So in a speech, she says, we're going to start taking out civilians.
Can you go to my texts and pull that up?
Okay. Can I keep going, or are we going to wait?
No,
I always have to, every time Dylan pulls something up, I have to go, what is the play here? What is Dylan's play?
No, that's not true.
He's trying to set me up on some shit.
No, that's not true at all.
So
go to the text from Tripoli's social phone. No, it's not true. It's just, some stuff that you...
so go up. Oh, yeah. I mean, that video you watch right there, Storm's Cloud Gathering, is like, but anyways, so when
it's called Sam's social phone.
When I go, when I tell you, it's the U.S. and Israel, what I'm talking about, buddy.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, there the video is. What I'm talking about is like who formed ISIS.
Right, but
because that is what they presented it to us as. Was that it was ISIS that did this. And instantly people in my world know, okay, something's up here, because there's enough research and data out there that will tell you that the United States basically used the Ba'ath Party that got dethroned, let's say, from Iraq when James Brimmer III came in, and instead of just chopping the head off of the Iraqi government, he fired everybody, which is not what you're supposed to do. So you had all of these people that were working in the Iraqi government that did not have jobs. And what the U.S. did was go to them going, we'll give you jobs. And this is how they formed ISIS. And ISIS, the formation of ISIS is actually the nuclear. Is that what the word? What is it? Is basically, what's the word? I mean, I'm not as smart as you are.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, the formation of ISIS is basically the reason behind the Benghazi attacks.
Yeah,
because that guy who's running that consulate. Right? That embassy knew exactly what happened, which was Obama, Hillary Clinton, and John McCain formed ISIS, funded ISIS, trained ISIS, and armed ISIS.
Yeah. Okay.
And Obama himself admits in speeches that they formed ISIS.
Okay. So I think ISIS is an offshoot of Al-Qaeda. We start funding them through some rat line through Syria. And Libya is involved.
Well, Libya is involved because they assassinated Muammar Gaddafi and stole his war chest of weapons, which is where the chemical weapons that were used in Syria were. So when the UN got in there, they tested, and they're like, this is not the same chemicals that Assad has. This is more likely the chemicals that were stolen from Muammar Gaddafi's war chest.
Okay. So the U.S. and lots of developed nations, but the U.S. does it a lot, funds proxy groups to fight their wars.
Yes.
The Mujahideen,
Yes.
Al-Qaeda.
Yes.
It's happened time and time again. When we are done with our campaign in the Middle East, which is a never-ending thing, we turn our sights to Syria and Assad. So we fund ISIL or ISIS and have them, run train on that region.
Right.
When do we say they're off leash? Because
they're never off leash.
What? That's absolutely insane to say they're never off leash.
Did you watch that storm cloud gathering?
I did watch that video,
and that is a 100% accurate depiction, dude. When they're
kind of an accurate depiction.
Well, dude, when they're low on weapons, they just basically go, "You gotta send us money and weapons, or else we're done." And the U.S., it's exactly what happened. It's exactly what happened with Obama and the fact that the CIA, the deep state, they control the cartels. And Obama got busted sending weapons to the cartels through Operation Fast and Furious.
Okay, so what... Can you pull up something called Operation Inherent Resolve, please? What is your take on the motives behind U.S. and Israel funded ISIS perpetrating this attack?
Well, it's
what's the gain?
Well, it's like it's when you want to wage war, but you don't want to be directly involved. Meaning you don't want to send your troops, so you have to get proxy army or militaries to do it.
Okay, so the U.S. pays. Okay, so Operation Inherent Resolve. Operational name for the international war against the Islamic State, including both a campaign in Iraq and a campaign in Syria, with a closely related campaign in Libya.
Yes.
Okay, can you look up, go to the Wikipedia, because I want to see how many, can you just look up how many people we killed? After military campaigns against, because in that video, the guy talked about the playbook, which is fund a covert group of radicals, exonerate them of all crimes, then start slow rolling out that they're bad people. Then when there's enough public sentiment to go after them,
100%.
go after them, right? Yeah. So in 2014, it would look like we had reached the third stage of that, which is go after and eradicate ISIS. So now, 10 years later, I don't necessarily buy the fact that they're still on leash and we're using them as a proxy outfit to commit some insane atrocity in, 80,000 people killed in Allied airstrikes. That to me sounds like we're done with our relationship with ISIS. When we kill 80,000.
And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
When you, real quick, Ryan, will you look up what countries that America are allies with that have ISIS in them? What country? What country? There's only been one. There was one. ISIS, Israel. Israel. And ISIS apologized to Israel for accidentally bombing them. They literally made a public statement.
What are you saying?
I sent it to you. You didn't click on it.
What do you mean?
Go back to Sam Tripoli's social media phone. Go down. Go up. Go up. Go up. Go up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh no! Go back to go up.
Yeah, it's
keep
down.
Going.
It's down.
Is it down? Go no. Go on. Go to my other phone. Go to my other phone. Go to Sam's other phone. Okay, I just send it whenever I have it.
Yeah, maybe it's Tripoli and Ryan. Okay, here we go.
Oh, go up. See the one with all the Israeli flags? Click that.
Okay.
Click that. Obviously, yeah.
ISIS fighters regret attacking Israel and have apologized, former defense minister says. What? Okay.
What?
But what does that insinuate? What does that prove?
If this is a bunch of Islamic jihadists, why are they apologizing to Israel for hitting Israel? Why? If you're telling me that they are off leash.
Okay. No.
Bro, they're never off leash, dude. They're never off leash because America can't send troops there. So this is what they do. They form mercenary groups and they send them in.
So what was the purpose of this attack? Because it seems to me like
to draw Russia into war. They want war. And we can go really deep, dude. How deep do you want to go?
They're already in war.
No. We're talking World War III. That's what they really want. And I'll tell you the deepest reason why I think they want this, because they want the U.S. military industrial complex to be over there. So all these people that have snuck into this country, that's when shit starts to pop off. And they need World War III to happen. That's my real. If you go, Sam, if you're just solving murder mysteries in the dark, and you had to go, what do you feel? That's what I feel. They need this World War III to happen. This is why they needed Biden in the office.
Okay, so this is what you really think.
This is what my soul is telling me.
Okay, the American government,
yes,
paid $5,000. That was another thing, $5,000 to go and fucking kill 137 people.
And we can get into that because
you would need to pay me so much more money to do that.
Not where they are. Janine Garofalo got in so much trouble because she was anti-war back in the day. She had a TV show about to go on, I think on NBC, and she spoke out against the war, and she got basically blackballed from Hollywood. She hasn't really been back. And she's a great comic. I used to not understand her, and then I saw her live one time. She's fucking phenomenal. So she got in trouble because I think she was on Bill Maher, and she was pushing against it. And she said something that really resonated with me. And I have no sympathy for these guys that did this in Russia. I have none. But you listen to what they said, it fits in exactly what Janine Garofalo was talking about decades ago. Which was like, most of these Islamic jihadists aren't doing this for any actual religious reasons. There is no jobs. There's no jobs.
Right.
There's no way for them to feed their family. And this is the only thing they have, which is, we'll pay you this money if you go and off these people. And that's why they join these mercenary groups. There's no economic value anywhere around them for them to be and make an honest living to take care of their family. And that is not absolving them of their sins. These guys are scumbags for what they did. But when you find out they have kids and all this stuff, you know they're out of options. What are they going to do? They got no options. There's nothing.
Yeah, they have options though. And
I'm not saying that what they.
I know that's not.
I'm not condoning what they did.
No,
they're
sure.
scumbags and they're going to pay an awful price in Russia.
Right. I think there's videos of somebody getting their dick cut off.
No, they cut off their ear, made them eat it. And everyone's like, that's barbaric. I'm like, not more barbaric than shooting up innocent people.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm saying, what is the cause of this?
That's the first course. You're going to be eating a lot more of yourself.
Because they want you to believe this is about religion, and it's not. It's not a religious war with these guys.
Let's get back to your grand plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So the U.S. pays these guys $5,000.
Which is an insane number.
$5,000.
$5,000.
I mean, I would need at least $8,000 to do that. So they go in, they commit a massive terrorist attack.
Yeah.
No Russian.
Yeah.
Right? Did you play Call of Duty?
Well, also happens on 3/22, which is Skull and Bones.
Okay. We'll get into that in a second. But, you know, that whole no Russia thing. Listen, SSRIs, cries for help, lots of things cause mass shootings.
Yes, I agree.
For people to say, like, video games contribute nothing to mass shootings,
dude,
give me
Dylan,
a break, dude.
Thank you.
Dude,
thank you.
The fact that when we were kids, we played a level in Call of Duty. The campaign was called No Russian. You go into an airport and you just massacre people. They can't fight back. You just have to make the decision. It's like a fucking Stanford experiment. Are you going to be a morally good person?
You're totally right.
It is so fucking weird that we had to play
and
that.
Everyone's like, oh, this is great. And I'm like, because I just heard about that. I'm like, that is mind-blowing to me that was in a video game.
Can you pull up the video? Just go to YouTube. It's just No Russian. So I think that contributes a little bit to people's violent streaks.
Listen, dude, you're training people. It's like this, dude. It's like Neil Brennan Neil Brennan has a lot of great jokes, but one of Neil Brennan's really good jokes was he's bringing up when Ray Rice went after his wife in the elevator.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, you were just playing football in the elevator. So when you train these people for violence all the time and a situation comes up, they go to what they know, which is violence, right? It's like how many, I don't want to disrespect the entire community because there's a lot of great people in there, but like, I bet you see within the combat sport community, there's a lot of domestic violence because they train in violence. Yeah. So the reaction is violence. Not all of them, not even a majority of them.
Who's probably the guy that almost killed Christy Mack?
Oh, yeah. War Machine.
War Machine.
So you go, Sam, dude, video games have no, dude, you can't tell me when these shooter games are them walking down hallways, pegging off people.
Yeah, okay. Well, look at this mission. This is... you can skip forward a little bit. Yeah, skip forward. Keep going. Yeah, like right there is good. Go back. Yeah, go back.
Oh my God.
Go back. Okay, this is great. Started from here.
Yeah, dude, you're training people. Dude, imagine if you're sitting there in line, you're just like, what the fuck? Oh my, this breaks my soul, dude. That is so sad to me that's a video game.
Yeah. I mean, one of the great video games of all time.
You played this, Ryan?
Yeah, I remember there was a warning you had to opt into this.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, dude, just pop off a quick grenade.
Oh,
so
that makes me so sad.
The whole point of that mission was you were undercover in a Russian outfit. They wanted to, false flag this thing, make it seem like it wasn't a Russian body that did this. So anyways, getting back to the master plan, the U.S., Israel, whatever, Western triad funds ISIS to go commit this attack. This will...
No, hold on. I think you're connecting some stuff. Am I saying necessarily that Israel is behind this attack? I don't know. What I told you is that the United States and Israel formed ISIS. That's the basis of the discussion.
Yes, but the argument that we're having is when are they off leash? You're saying they're never off leash?
They're never off leash.
Okay.
Now, does that mean dude, just because I don't know if Israel, now there's a video of a guy going, hey, Russia, if you're not supporting Israel, we're coming for you. There's a whole video of that out there of some high-ranking guy in Israel saying that. So that's that there. But I know that ISIS is used as a proxy army, and they want Russia to be drawn into not just like a regional conflict. They want full-blown World War III.
Okay, so America wants Russia to pull heavier into Ukraine.
Right.
Which
would bring America heavier in. Like, they're just going to try to make it happen, which brings China and Iran in because they have a military agreement.
So they want World War III to happen, right? A lot of money can be made there. you would ask the question, what's more lucrative and hands off to the U.S. government? Proxy wars that are very sloppy and drawn out, or a major military campaign? I think it's probably the former. But once we go in there and then all of our troops are deployed to that military theater, all of the Senegalese and Haitian and Guatemalan
Chaos breaks out here.
Okay, chaos breaks out here. To what end? So now what? They
Martial law.
Okay, so it's all to prop up some authoritarian government.
I really do believe that is a goal of theirs, whether they achieve it or not. They don't achieve everything they want. They slow roll out stuff, but I do believe that is the goal, is martial law.
Okay, so we're going to be living under a fascist dictatorship in 10 years,
I think that's
5 years?
I think that's all part of the UN agenda and all that stuff. That they also want to get so crazy here that we have to call in the blue helmets. That's a big goal of the UN as well.
Okay.
Because there are UN bases in America that nobody's allowed to talk about.
Okay, so why? Okay, what are you talking about? Nobody's allowed to talk about them.
Because, I mean, a couple people like Alex Jones talks about it and all that stuff. They're in Utah. They have a UN base. There's a UN base in America.
Why is that alarming in any way, shape, or
Because
form?
that's a foreign entity.
But they have bases all over the world.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to have it in the United States.
Why not?
Because we're the United States.
I don't think
We're the cops.
I don't think that's a good enough answer. I mean, I think you should have a.
I don't know if, dude, we flipped out when Russia was going to put something on Cuba. We flipped out when we heard that they might have Chinese troops in Canada, which turned out to be true.
Right, but China and Russia have nukes. The UN doesn't do anything. The
Dude,
UN has batons.
I think you have a completely detached view of the UN. The UN is a lot more sinister than you want to believe. They're behind the push to this whole globalization.
Okay.
Every time you'll see a good story from them, there's like 5 that are 10 times worse.
What are the 10 times worse stories? That they don't do anything?
No, they want to bring in troops. The UN has been connected to child sex trafficking. Okay.
The UN doesn't have robust outfits of military people.
Dude, what are you talking about?
What did they do in
get
Rwanda?
Sent into
they can't
places
do
all
anything
the time.
but they don't do anything.
They do,
They're
and
fucking
at the least, dude,
apathetic
they're setting up legislation to cause chaos.
So this whole thing was predictively programmed by Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. In that one show, right? In that one movie.
Tenet, the one movie. Yeah. Now, go to that tweet that had the, and I apologize for today. I'm so brain foggy.
I'm crushing.
I'm taking L's, and the only reason I'm taking L's is because I have the novel coronavirus, and my guts are in shambles, and my brain is foggy. Okay. But there are ties to Masonry with this attack, correct?
322.
What is 322?
That is the skull and bones. That's their official number.
Okay. What is that?
Will you
number
look up
mean?
why 322 it is? I'm blanking on the exact reason for that.
Okay, so first, hang on, zoom in on this real quick, right? So, Moscow theater shooting was foreshadowed in Tenet, the scene with covert CIA extraction during a staged terrorist siege at an opera house in Kiev. Tenet premiered 3 years, 30 weeks, and 3 days earlier, with its general release 3 years, 202 days before 322.
Wow, bro.
What happens to the zero in 200?
Well, that doesn't.
202.
Yeah. I mean,
why wouldn't it be 3 years?
zero
Why wouldn't it be 3 years and 22 days?
Well, it could be, or it could be 3 years, 202 days, and the zero is just you take the zero out.
The zero represents
that
death?
happens, dude.
Oh, okay.
That totally happens.
You can back engineer really any conspiracy theory that
but you
want.
don't think that's weird? You don't think that's weird, Dylan?
No.
You're looking for a reason not to believe it?
No, I don't
And I'm
think
sorry,
it's
that's weird.
I don't think it's weird.
You don't think it's weird?
No, I don't think it's weird, dude.
Ryan, do you think that's weird at all?
It's strange.
Thank you, Ryan.
The Caracas City Hall where this happened opened in almost the exact midpoint between the staged terrorist siege and the founding of the Grand Lodge of Russia on 6/25/19 plus 95 is 144. At 14 years and 4 months later, the Caracas opened, and then 14 years and 4 months later, it closed.
Strange times, dude. Strange times, dude. It's crazy. But I mean, at the base of this is that this is not a naturally forming situation. It didn't naturally happen. This is once again the dark arts, the deep state trying to cause chaos.
And you don't think there's any reality wherein ISIS acted independently because Russia has been attacking them in Syria, and Russia knew this was going to happen, so they use it as leverage to fully commit to destroying Ukraine.
No, dude. I am in no way
because that makes all the
fan
sense
of
in
Putin.
the world.
I don't think Putin.
You love Putin.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But I just also, my biggest argument for you will always be that as much as you hate Putin, you cannot say that our own leaders have done the exact same thing, if not worse. That's always been my argument. That is power.
No.
You had this romantic view of the U.S. government where it's like you get very like your panties in a bunch.
It's not that I have
you're like, we're better than Russia. Russia are barbarians. And I'm like, no, dude. People in power do unholy shit. And Putin's no different than any of those guys. But to sit there and go, this is ISIS has done this because of what they did in Syria, to me is just absolutely ridiculous. This is the Ukraine. This is the deep state. This is America, possibly Israel, wanting to pull Russia into a bigger war. It's just the way it is.
The number 322 appears in the Skull and Bones insignia, is widely reported to be significant as it is the year of the Greek orator Demosthenes' death. Okay.
That's some crazy ass shit, dude.
More on that later.
All right, man. Great show.
God, I am going to get obliterated in the comments.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely obliterated.
Weird day for you.
You know, I almost called this podcast off because I woke up this morning. I was so sick. I was like, I don't think I can do this. I took a little Advil, cold and sinus.
Did you get the Jacks?
Yeah, I got like 15.
No, did you really though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. You're sick a lot.
I know.
You really are. Every week is Dylan gonna be sick this week?
I didn't want to get the Jacks.
Why? Then why'd you do it?
Because I'm a sheep.
Guys, this has been Conspiracy Social Club. We don't even call it that anymore. By the way, guys, if there's anyone out there that's good at making new theme songs,
oh yes,
we need a new theme song.
We will.
We're gonna make new artwork. We're gonna do everything. We're going full blow on this. Listen, I love doing this show. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the show is great. I hope you guys do. Comments seem to be that you guys love it. So I'm loving it. And it's great. It's a lot of fun. And
so
good to see Dylan settling
weird.
in and getting else shoved up his ass.
It's so weird when you
Ryan,
talk
you
about
had
the
I'm going
show
to power
like
rank who won today. Sam, number 1. Ryan, number 2. Dylan, number 3. Congratulations, Ryan.
Congrats,
and
Ryan.
Don't you worry about him. Daddy's got your back, okay?
Congratulations, Ryan. Patreon.com/aka Deep Waters. Sam Tripoli for dates. Bad TV. Dylan Pete Wren on Instagram. Love you guys very much. Oh, also, iTunes ratings and reviews, Spotify, whatever you're listening on. Leave 5 stars and kind words.
Leave 5 stars, dude. This show should be a top 200 comedy podcast.
And also, it helps immensely. I know the live chat really picks up, but if you can comment, it really helps us fight against the juju of the algorithm.
Oh, dude, he just blamed the Jews again. Come out.
See you next week.
Bye. When people ask, is everything a conspiracy? The answer is yes.
Who and what is controlling everything and why? They practice sorcery. I can't argue against magic.
I don't know what it is that we live on, but I believe it's a realm. This realm that we live in is the lowest level of heaven, highest level of hell.
Chicken snake gods and the Anunnaki and sorcery. If Sam says the chicken and snake god is running everything, I'm literally in the world of crazy. I'm winning.
You're losing. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.